Well, folks, as promised, it's time. It's time for me to do some freaking Doki. I don't know why I randomly got a southern accent, but it doesn't matter right now. What matters is it's Doki Plus. As promised last stream, I already said this, we're going to be streaming Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, I was not expecting this at all at the slightest. I was expecting to not do this, but motherfricker's Stash Man gifted me the dang game, so I guess now it's sealed pretty much at this point. I don't know what's gonna happen. I believe I know the side stories are there and all that. I know there's a fake OS because again it's a ported game. Because freaking Dan Salvato's like, yes, today I will play this on my PlayStation 4. So let me go do that. And then ported the freaking game to the PlayStation 4! So that's what Doki Plus is. It's basically him saying, I would like to play this on my PC. Now I'm gonna shut the frick up, the Great, wait, what was it called? Great Tower Showdown, because you get annoying and repetitive around the last part because there is no good way to actually make it yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, but yeah, we're gonna stream Doki Literature Plus as requested and as demanded because I've been given the dang game. Somebody in my friends list already has 2 hidden achievements. I do not like that at all. Anyways, also, this game has freaking patch notes. Fixed the save-related bug that could prevent progression after the end of Act 1. Like, what? What? This game has freaking, like, this game has patch updates. I don't think the other one did. I don't know if the other one did, but the other one may have not. But that... Sorry, I'm just fathoming about the fact that there is some freaking patch notes. There's achievements on it. Yeah, write a perfect poem for Monica. Start a new game. Yeah, perfect Sayori. Perfect Yuri. All that. Breakthrough, achieve 100% data collection. Friendship and literature, finish all the side stories. Stuff like that. So, you know, there's achievements. The game's also in HD, meaning, the game's in HD. I don't know what I mean by that. So, it's going to be a lot more higher quality than, the previous Doki game. So that's pretty exciting. Also, it's now made by... My mother is calling me. What the frick? Now, I can't believe that luck. What the frick? I was like, yes, it's time for me to do, and then I get interrupted! Anyways, that doesn't matter right now. Plus, it was worth it, because it turns out she forgot something extremely important. So, to take a picture, but now I have a funny picture of her ID. You want to see it? Just kidding. It's not actually her ID. It's actually her. Did it actually send though? Yes, it did. This. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Good. I can delete this funny. They spelled jalapeno wrong. Okay, you want to actually know what it was? It was just straight up a grocery list for the restaurant, and they forgot it. Also, another thing I'd like to address, they spelled jalapeno wrong, and I'm not saying this as in like a jerkish, oh, they forgot about the weird squiggly on top of the N. No, they completely forgot that jalapeno, there's no I in any of those. So it's like jalapeno. Like, no, that's wrong. And oh, my freaking computer just slid! Anyways, let's not stall anymore, like some people. Doki streams are gonna be like where I make a bunch of references, am I? Anyways, I just spent 8 minutes saying I'm gonna stream this and then not streaming it. So let's undo that, shall we? Play the game. I accidentally opened this like... Oh! Wait, hold up. I gotta do this really quick. Game capture. D... Capture specific window. Plus. Oh, there it is. The game is non-suitable for children of those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may have a positive experience plays at the time. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any... No! By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I do agree. Hey guys, I gotta say something. Oh! New title. This game is not suitable for children, for those who are easily disturbed. Yo, this looks exactly the same. Oh, oh my god, new stuff. I'm freaking happy. Alright, so we have a lot of options here. We got full screen. There's V! Oh, frick. There's 4K? Oh, no, it's not 4K at all. No. There you go, 1920 by 1080. So this is HD. Upscaling rendering. Dialogue box size. Enable content warnings. Nah. What is it like when you play the game and then like a scary happens? It's like, warning, you're about to witness a death. Would you like to skip this part? Anyways, this game's a little bit loud. Exit DD. What happens if I press this? Any settings will be lost. Are you sure you want to return to the desktop? I just got an achievement. What? No, choose not to quit DDLC. Good achievement! That's a great achievement. So what happens if I exit yes? Oh. Alright, boys, so this is my new desktop. I hope you enjoy it. I got it from Black Market. It was funny. Log in, enter. Root logging in. 10:15 a.m. Music? Pictures? What? Background? Secrets? Sketches? Promo? Oh, sorry. There's promotional. Oh, there's like unlockables in here. CGs. I'm assuming those are like the images that you get for like close-ups and all that. So you have a selectable amount. You can set this as a wallpaper. I want this. I got a game. I got another achievement for this. Error. Your desktop wallpaper cannot be changed due to an administrative policy restriction on this computer. For more information, contact your system administrator. I'm drinking a soda already. This is hype. I don't know why, but this is hype. I just destroyed everything I touched. At least I didn't knock down my... Aww. I knocked down my freaking computer. Or not computer, my Coke. But then again, your computer is as valuable as your Coca-Cola canned products. Never drink them because they suck. Only drink the Mexican ones because they're actually really good. Because you know what they did do? They didn't add like sticky, icky cornstarch in there. And is it weird that I'm like going hyper over freaking changing a wallpaper? Is there a secret if you just do this a bunch? No, I want to do the gang. Cause I swear to God, I swear to you, when the game progresses, like, this is gonna be something, I already know this is gonna be part of the game. But, like, they're going to make it so, like, the characters disappear in these wallpapers. I know that for certain they're gonna do that. Anyways. Music? Oh my God. Candy Hearts, Dear Son. Oh wait, these are straight up side story games. Because that's one of the things. Side stories is not composed by Dan Salvato, but instead is composed by Jason Hayes and Azuria Sky. Or those are the two ones that I know instantly. There's a 4-minute song. Shut up. Now did I get an achievement for that? No, I didn't. Files. Yeah, this is how you access the files. Yeah, it's no longer on the Steam browser. Otherwise, if you check the Steam browser, it's just a bunch of weird... It's just normal files. So, that's kind of sad. Audio dot... Can I... Oh. Oh. Oh, so, like, I wonder if, like, how this is gonna work. Is, So... Can I right click? I can't right click. Wait. You can't even... Oh, you can. You can. Unable to delete Monica.character. Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. Really? Really? I can't do that? But that destroys one of the funny parts of the game where if you do that, it accesses a freaking... That sucks! Okay, I'm sorry. Mail. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be important. Hey guys, guess how important this is. Just clicking DDLC, just activate DDLC. Activating DDLC activates DDLC. I'm sorry. But this is fun. Wait, that was seriously just the... Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was straight up the freaking... Hold on, I'm going back out. That was straight... Okay, it wasn't. I was gonna say, you know how you press the home menu on the Nintendo Switch and it goes like... That's exactly what that sounds like, but no, it's not. It doesn't sound like that at all. I missed it. Why... Why can't you press enter? Why can't you do that? No, shut up, King Bowser. Hold on. I want to know. Is my voice loud? Yo. I want to say this. Oh wait, actually no, the game is kind of loud. Shut the frick up, frickin' mother frick. There you go. There you go. Yeah, look at... Hear me now. Now I sound like a actually audible. Okay, anyways. As promised, I'm going to read the freaking whole thing, because why not? Dialogue box size? Yo. Yo. Can you make it, like, giga tiny? Or can you make it massive, rather? Oh, yes, you can. Now it looks like a DS port. Auto forward time. I don't know. Skip V. I love how this game has a V-Sync. I love how this game has a V-Sync. I made it make sense. Anyways. This is Sayori, right? Okay, so I'm kidding. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I'm sorry. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. What voice should I give Sayori? I was gonna say Pac-Man, but Pac-Man doesn't really have a voice. Unless you include the Pac-Man World 3 voice. I also just realized, is something messed up with my stream? Nope, it fits. Okay. I like this game because it automatically fits, unlike the old one. Anyways, you know, the kind of friend you never see to... I already read this. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Saving this plane! Saving this plane! How does it go again? Also, can I say this? The background looks way more HD than it should be. That's a lot more higher quality than it should have been. But if she's going to chase me after me, like, if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I'm giving Sayori the freaking the soldier voice. Whether you like it or not. I actually do not like that idea. Because he goes like, ooh-ah! There's an autosave feature. However, I just sighed idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha. I overslept again. I'm just using my normal voice. But I caught you this time. I forgot that my character... Oh. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That's me, Sans. Okay. Okay. You see why it's a good thing to name your character Sans? You see now? That's mean, Sans. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't... I can't believe I'm doing this. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sans, have you decided to join in a club yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or even have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now. But I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years before you're not used to the real word. I forgot. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess I'm seeing her worry too much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. Oh, it takes a while to save now. Look at that. You can't just frantically click. No! This is gonna take forever. This is a vital part of the game, by the way. You have to do this. If you don't, it ruins the run. This isn't even a speed run. Because I'm actually genuinely, like... Someone paid good money for this, and I have to use said good money for good reasons, or for a good value. It's no longer 9 anymore, by the way. It's now 6. Only I'm gonna be the person that knows about this kind of stuff. But by the way, this is also the most modern game I own ever. The school days and ordinary is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I don't know why I'm freaking reading it like this. There's also no skip button. But now that I have this... Hint! You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Clubs! Sorry, wants me to check. Oh no, it was like clubs. Not clubs! No, clubs. Sorry wants me to check out on some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. So I'm going there, and then the whole game is like dedicated to an anime club. Oh. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you didn't even look worse. You'd even look worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late on your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, I don't know why she's randomly New Zealand. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Bugger! No, I'm kidding. Meanie. Sarah is vice president of literature. Already? Wait, wasn't Yuri the? Oh wait, no, never mind. Not that I was ever aware that she stayed any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. You know how weird it feels when seeing like this art style like in HD? Like, I have never seen that bow in such high definition in my whole life. I know that is a really weird freaking thing to say. Let me actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to pull up the original game. Yes, I'm doing this. I'm going to pull up the original game. I forgot about that. And I'm going to see exactly how high quality this game has gotten. So, yeah, about that. Oh man, so high quality. I forgot about that. Hold on, give me a second. Let me fix my game real quick. Around Act 2, they should have a scary that could happen where the 4 characters just, like, you know how scary it would be if you tab out and the game knows that you're tabbed out into a different window So then it's like it just has like Monica rising from the freaking deep, rising from like out of your screen, and then it just stays there. It just stays there until you tab back in, and then it like the character will just quickly duck out or like duck back into like the depths of frick. That would be a cool there you go. I fixed the game for you, you fricks. I fixed the dang game. There you go. So now that I have Doki Doki running in the background. Yeah, no. This game looks way more different. That's cool. I like that. You know, but if she... Yeah, look at that. They actually look exactly the same. Hold on. I need to get that one rendered. There it is. Full screen. Return. Oh god. This game hates it when you freaking alt tab. Speaking of, what is this? Oh. Okay. This and then this. I can't believe this. Dude, I can't believe this. I alt-tabbed to see the comparison of the two. They both look exactly the same. Also, did Doki Doki just ignored... It just... Oh, God. Oh, God. Scary is happening. Scary is happening. It does not like it when I'm running two Dokis. Oh! That's... Oh... Holy crap, it's actually just straight up denying the DDLC end task. There. Doki Doki's gone now. It took me until I have to use the freaking taskbar for me to stop freaking... Oh, let me make the game a little bit more quieter. Yeah, it works. That's a really... If I should go okay, now we can go back to the game. Actually, no, save game. I don't know why I want to know this so badly. What happens if, like... I've unlocked something here. Oh, you unlock backgrounds. Oh, it tells you the residential area around the protagonist and Sayori's house. A random classroom. And then it doesn't say anything here. Metaverse. Enterprise Solutions. Again, I feel like the metaverse and all that is going to be like oh so important to like the side story lore. Again, as I said last stream, I got lightly spoiled on the side stories by the same guy who gifted me the damn game. Frick you, by the way, but also thank you, but also I really do not care. Anyways, back to Doki Doki. I'm gonna abuse the frick out of doing the Hey guys, I pressed the wrong button. Thank God this is the thing. Anyway, since she was the okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Why is Sayori Western now? I don't know. What does a Western laugh sound like? I don't care. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I'm drinking a soda. I let out a long sigh. That was my sigh. It was me drinking soda. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go. And thus... today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Why are you quiet all of a sudden, game? I don't like you. I dejectively followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I forgot I was cooking something on the air fryer because I genuinely thought I wasn't going to stream, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, oh my god, and then, yeah. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. I told you. Or no, that's Sans. I told you. Or I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Also, new background. Can I make this my hold on. Give me a second. I want to make this my new background. Oh, I got this one. A corridor of the school. A classroom used for literature club meetings. I like this. You know what this looks like? This looks like Wiki. Like, freaking the Doki Wiki probably freaking made this caption up, and Dan was like, that's a good caption. And then they credited them. And, like, in the ending, it, like, they're credited as, like, random people from Doki Wiki. The captions that I put on the images. So what do you mean by a random corridor? You can't go in there and expect to be in a freaking completely different area. Okay, I know I'm stalling a lot, but I'm so freaking... I just find it funny that this exists. I'm keeping it as... Again, eventually when that character perishes, I swear to you, that image, that character's gonna disappear completely. Doki. I glance at the room. Oh my god, already? Okay. I need to think of a voice. Oh, autosave does not work. That or because I saved it like a million times. I need to think of a voice. I could do what I did last time
and just give him this voice again, but like, I mean,
wait, what? Does this game have controllers? I mean, what am I saying? This game does. No, it doesn't. The PC port doesn't. I was gonna say, like, I want to play this on my PlayStation controller now, because for no reason. Oh, it only says history is currently empty. Okay. I'm struggling. I can't just use my normal voice all the time. I have to do something else. I
mean, this is the only freaking voice I can really do, really.
I got a better one. Actually, no, that's gonna take freaking 9 million years to perfect. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll do it for now. Sayori's always says nice things about you. Now this character I'm super excited about because I can actually do the funny freaking Scott. God! Okay. I did it. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh god. It's the ultimate battle. Guys, you know how funny it is that this is known as scene 6 in the files. We're in page 6 and there are 6 different... Yeah, that's scary. Ah, Sans, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly incredibly cute girls. By the way, volume warning. I'm just gonna say that real quick. Volume warning. I'm gonna scream a lot today because I drank a soda. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Sorry. I don't like it when my save files have Monica on them. You know how when you give a kid, like a freaking game, and they play it incorrectly for their whole lives, and when they start playing it with other people, and then they realize how they're playing it, and they're like, what the frick are you doing? That's what I'm feeling. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure, he's small, makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear. Oh, frick. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say that. Don't say things like that. Natsuki, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with girls like Sayori and Natsuki. My hair is getting in the way. Also, hey guys, are you ready for the DS port? There's a DS port for the game. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you. This looks awful. Hold on. This still looks awful. Ever collect 1,000 and play over 200 visual novels? Dude. Rookie numbers! I collected 98 billion. I have played every single visual novel known to man! And I have reviewed every single one of them. This game, compared to... Name a random visual novel. Compared to that visual novel, this is like the John Williams to the Michael Garano. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Hold on. The text box still is absolutely abysmal. There you go. We're back. It's great to see you again, Sans. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Most smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile is so genuine. So having her smiling at me, having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a little. Genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Oi, come sit down, Sans. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I really want to just do it all. Alright. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I find it funny how I started streaming, I find it funny how I started my freaking streaming career by streaming visual novels, and then we're back here. We're back to square one with streaming visual novels. Though they're not mobile dating simulators. Instead, they're just straight up, PC, high quality, HD 4K. This game is 4K, and, this game does not have 4K. HD remasters. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. That's the closet, by the way. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh god, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I gotta take a sip from Johnton Woods. I have no longer... Alright. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hey, well, you know. Just, oh my freaking god, what kind of, what paragraph? Here's a list to play. Tenchi, okay, hold on, I have to turn off the music to freaking hear, hold on. What paragraph? You literally just wrote the Bible, okay. Here's a list, I play Tenchi, Detective Conan, Kindachi, Sailor Moon, Orange, Kimagura, Yu Yu Hakusho, Sister Princess, Green, oh my goddess, Little Buster, Little Buster sounds like a Clanad, Memory Off, Vampire Mario, School Rumble 2, and Ichigo 100. Thank you. I will note every single one of those. I am looking up one of them real quick. This better not be like freaking number 7. Student watches porn and gets naked. Like, this better not be freaking... Sister Princess... Oh, frick, it is. Okay, well. Let's private search it! Because I immediately saw freaking a suspicious website. A suspicious as hell website. Oh, okay, never mind, it isn't. We're good. Okay, I just saw, like, fire. I saw the wiki fandom, but, like, icon, and I immediately assumed, like, hot website, but never mind. Sister Princess is a Japanese light novel series written by Sakurako Kimino and illustrated by Naoto. Okay, hold on. Maybe I will. Not now, because I'm Doki-Doking! Anyways, now, back to... I'll make the text speed slightly faster, because we need that. Just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. Saori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Yeah. Really splendid, bloody wonderful. The problem is a little bit too raw, in my opinion, a little bit undercooked. And it's actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna put icing on the cake. It's rancid. Bloody hell, it's rancid. Bloody hell. Okay. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Alright, I'm not even gonna freaking sugarcoat it anymore. She's Scottish. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I don't know how Scottish sounds like. Hey. I thought you technically did. Saori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot. Next to the cupcake tray. Why is she over here? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, Doesn't hockey... Oh my god, you freaking read another... You freaking put another paragraph. What the heck? Oh my god, are you, like, listing down every single... Oh, no, you're not. You're listing down every anime. Heavenly Lost Property, Food Wars. I feel like I know what Food Wars is, but for all the wrong reasons. High School DxD, Konosuba, Air, Yori Ayoshi, New Gamer. That's a good anime. Infinite Stratos 2, Black Cat, Gunslinger Girl, Kenichi, Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai Champloo, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Fate Stay Night, Fate Hollow Ataraxia, oh my god, Tsuhime Remake, Witch on the Holy Night. Which? That good one, boss. Did you just laugh at me? Do I look like a clown? Do I amuse you? Do I look like a clown? Do you? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm not looking at my freaking chat right now to see if you post another freaking Quran. I like this guy. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of a debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I have more, but my head hurts. Wait, don't tell me you freaking came up with all those in your head, because if you did, then freaking gosh! God dang! I'm drinking to that. Holy frick. Soda, by the way. I am like Soda Popinski. Soda fuels me like freaking motherfrick. That is insane. If you actually thought about all that on your head and you didn't look up or anything. Anyways, to be honest, I can't stand of all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I have YouTube channel. Type it. Legit. Wait, hold on. Frick. Now I gotta freaking do this. I have YouTube channel. Wait, hold on. No! What's bothering you? I have YouTube channel. Type it. Legendary Anime JP Fan 2. That is not this. That's not the most stereotypical.
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Hold on. Now I gotta. Hold on. We interrupt this program. We interrupt this program to bring you me looking up. What was it again? There's no copy text option anymore. Because I'm streaming here, it doesn't show me that freaking. Hold on. Legendary Anime JP Fan 2. God, Legendary. It's so good they made a sequel. They made a freaking sequel. Also, I wonder why you have that name, Legendary Anime Fan 2. I wonder, it really, really, really rattles my bones. Or not rattles my bones, that's the negative thing. I'm really I really wonder what makes you say that. Okay, I don't know if this is it or not. Thank you. Okay, let me know if this sounds similar. Oh, you have Facebook. Thank you for watching my channel. At 2020, my channel was taken down, so I'm starting over. All over again. Time for my fresh start. All over again. No problem. I will rise to the top. What are the... Alright. I'm going to judge you really hard on this. Melty Blood type Inu... 2.5! Melty Blood type Lumina story mode. There's a story mode. Yo. Oh god, there's voice acting. Can you hear the voice acting? I just destroyed my mic. That is me. I am glad to know. Anyways, I'm going to shout you out now. Shout out to that guy. Hold on, let me do this again. The Legendary Anime JP Fan 2 with a space between them. Oh god! I got blasted in the face with Melty Blood type Inumia Aoko and Dead Apostle Noel's story. I am not going to understand a single word that is spoken to in any... Some of these thumbnails are questionable. Some of these thumbnails are really questionable. Yo, you go. Okay, some of these look harmless, and then some of these look like out of context. They look really bad. Yo, there's a visual novel on the PlayStation 2, or is this a completely different game? Oh no, it is. It's just straight up Ichigo 100 PlayStation 2. Okay, so I was wrong. Doki Doki Literature Club is not the first game, not the first majorly popular visual. Is this game majorly popular? I don't know. Oh, frick, I got... Anyways, 1,000 subscribers, dang. Well, then I guess, splendid atmosphere. What do they say when you get into a house? Splendid atmosphere. I like the room temperature. Most of these look really clickbaity thumbnails. I don't know why, but they do. Not saying they are, I'm just saying they look like him. View email address. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that live on Twitch. I just thought of something stupid. Hold on. I just thought of something stupid. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet? What? New Pokemon game? Okay, new Pokemon game. It's open world. Dude! What is this design? That's an amazing starter Pokemon. It's a freaking duck with like an afro or like a pompadour. It's a pompadour duck. It's a Brooklyn duck. Not Pokemon. New Pokemon game coming out. I know. I didn't know this, and I did not know about the Pompadour freaking duck. Holy crap, dude! This is amazing. Okay, Pompadour duck is the starter that I'm gonna choose instantly if I get the game ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. Not only that there's a legendary anime JP fan 2, but there's also a legendary anime JP fan 1? Holy frick! It's not there! Where is it? Ah! It's so good they had to make a sequel. I already said that, I think. What is this thumbnail? Oh my feet! Okay, you got some pretty good thumbnails for some of your videos. They're freaking great. I don't just keep them like that. They're fantastic. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Please don't ask why I'm going to do this. Wow. Fury. Theme. Has someone... Oh, frick yeah. Oh, frick yeah. Oh, frick yeah. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Really gotta keep things solid, liquid, and gas. Can't... What happens if you hold the escape? I'm legendary, lol. Dude, you're so legendary. They had to make a carbon copy of you because, dude, you're so legendary that they had to clone you in order to keep like the energy syndromes, cylindricals, like together. What I'm saying is that if there was only one legendary anime JP fan, then like the world would collapse because of how it's like, you know how a star gets so much mass it turns into a black hole. That's what would have happened. So they had to clone and make a carbon copy just so that we won't get absolutely consumed by a black hole. Oh, that's like an actual... Okay, hold on. I almost clicked on the word hands-on hail. Hands-on haul. That's what it's called? My computer is dying right now because it's playing Doki Doki on the it's playing Doki Doki on the background, and then I'm doing stuff. Which video did you like at my channel? Hold on. Let me individually, one by one, check every single 3-hour and 11-hour video meticulously to see which is the best one. This one's in Japanese. I can't hear. I don't know what that is. This one's also... Are they all in Japanese? Oh, they all are. Okay. So we can rule out the... Oh, this one... They talk! Oh, they talk! This one has the questionable thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, blue hair alert. I'm middle of playing Full Metal Panic for PlayStation 4? That's cool. What is Full Metal Panic, you may say? Well, for those who don't know what Full Metal Panic is, that's Full Metal Panic right there. If you like squint your eyes really hard, the box art, the character on the box art kind of looks like long-haired Cerno. But if you squint your eyes really... Actually, you know what this looks like? You know what this design reminds me of? It reminds me of the freaking... That, like, girl from Idol Stars? I don't... I don't know. I sound like a weeb now, frick. But like Idol Stars, like the blue-haired one with the freaking strand of hair that's out. No, that's not Idol Stars anime. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Okay, Out of Touch, the Out of Touch character. Out of Touch. I can't believe I'm looking this up. Touch. Thursday. Out of Wrestling? There's a dedicated Twitter account for this. There it is. It's like this freaking. Yeah, this character. The one with the blue outfit. Or not the blue outfit. The one with the pink and greenish outfit. They look really small, that character. You can't see it, but like. That's what that reminds me of. That design. Alright. But anyways. How long has I been streaming? Oh, I've been streaming an hour! And I haven't even made it to like one of the major prompts of the game. Anyhow, give me a second. I gotta do something real quick. Oh, frick, yeah. Oh, frick, yeah. But not now. I really... Oh, I can't... Okay, hold on. I really like Seinai, Heroine, and School Rumble 2 videos I post. I believe my favorite out of the 7 million houred ones has got to be the one where the one with the blue hair. Date a live Ren dystopia Yoshi. Oh, frick. Can you please translate that real quick? Yeah, but this is probably one of my... You know why? Because the character's hair is blue, and that's it. Also, you have this on auto all the time. It's always on auto. So I see that you are the visual novel expert. Which means that... Yeah, no, that's intimidating. A visual novel expert. Because, you know, that could mean, like, literally, you could freaking judge me hard when I choose a character in this game. Hard! Like, if I choose, like, freaking Natsuki, I also completely forgot I was playing Doki Doki. But if I, like, chose some other character that you did not, that you don't like, you're gonna be like, you made a dumb mistake, feller. And then just straight up, you're just gonna straight up like digitally decapitate me. Speaking of decapitation. Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta get back to this at least. I gotta get back to this. Where did the settings go? Oh my god. You can have a dedicated disappear settings. Look up your under arrest video at my channel. You'll love too, girl. Your under arrest video. Alright. It's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna be doing. Also, I forgot that you can actually search on people's channels. Because I never used the, You're under arrest PlayStation 1. I think this is the right one. Are the two girls, like, freaking blue-haired? Is... Because if so, then, like, I'm already sold. Oh. Oh, my computer does not like it when I have a pop-up. One is short hair and long hair. Okay. You know that. Okay. It's 6 hours long. Jesus. Oh my frick. Oh my frick. Oh my frick. Oh my frick. I can't believe it. The motherfricker just straight up said yada yada. What does that mean? I only know yada yada does it. But like, holy oh, this is stupid. Oh, I love this. I have an interest of short haired. That's short hair. That's all I'm gonna say. Short hair. No. By the way, speaking of short, what happens? Oh, nothing. Nothing has been added. One is short hair and long hair. Oh, you already freaking read that. Wait, how does one become short hair and long hair? Music. Any new musics? Wait. Oh, for a split second I thought the game was gonna freaking play that in the background instead of. I also pressed the wrong button. But don't worry, I have this. you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Also, I gotta do this. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. The voice actor for your Under Arrest, aka Hall of Fame, short hair from your Under Arrest is Natsumi. Other long hair is Yuki. My God. Good Lord. Okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the way of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sans, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, and I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. Perk 30. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way that her eyes light up and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or makes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? W. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the... Okay. Looks like you left your poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, frick. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, he's dead. Ah, not very of a confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing makes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. By the way, I do not like the way she's looking at me. Again, I've already covered this, but I do not like the way she's looking at me. Not one bit. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. My voice just cracked in the Where there was a real bloody rootin'. This is gonna be a real piece of piss. You bloody... Okay. Everyone. Let's all go home and write a poem. I can't like read that with that tone of voice. I can't. It's out of character for me. But then again, it fits. Not having a fan in your room is a really bad thing. It looked like you were working on a poem called Okie dokie! That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us. It will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sans? I love how she's... All of them are not looking at you. All of them are not staring at... wait, hold on. Load. Wait, you can't click spam anymore? Yeah. I can still do this, though. I don't like the way you're looking at me, you frick. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected girls. All 4 girls stared at me with B butt. I'm sorry, I thought. Sans? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if poem writing... It really does feel like it's like in Super HD. It really does. This is a really good poem. I forgot about this. I dream of one day receiving a local record deal offer from UMG so I can reply with a zip bomb and a JPEG of a middle finger. That is a good... I've been playing this for 48 minutes. That is. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes. I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, lighting up and down. Oh god. Oh god. I felt my feet vibrate because my feet literally vibrated. I have my headphones right here. So how I checked my audio without, you hearing me in my disgusting freaking vocal cords is I actually have my phone set up where I would watch the stream and then I would have my headphones. So you can pretty much hear, yeah. And when I went yes, it freaking vibrated so hard. That was the most visceral freaking vibration I think I've ever felt. No. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I can't believe the game just straight up said piss. I can't believe it. Yo, I can't believe it. Natsuki just said piss with a hard P. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. This game. That's all I have to say, this game. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sans, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Why, yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sans, since we're already here, do you mind to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. Will I ever be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. Shitting time! Yes, it is time to feek. Okay, instantly, I'm gonna have to do this. And instantly, I'm gonna have to do this, because this is when the game goes hard. Alright. So we got to do a perfect poem. These are new words? Shopping. Okay, so now I have to do swimsuit. Warm. Frick! Okay. Okay. Yes, yes. Cheeks. Jump. Lazy. Fantasy. Games. Sugar. Pure. Silly. Oh, why? Okay. Cheer. Anime. Socks. Cute. Sweet. Milk. Pure. Puppy. Nibble. Dance. Why? Okay. I got a frickin' hair. Bed. Okay. We gotta think about what the character likes. What things does Natsuki like? Puppies. That's one of them. Jump. Okay, jump. Papa is one of them. Sweet. What? Okay. Pink. Poof. Okay, so funny words like that, like hop or something like that. Mouse. So nouns and like, yeah, dances, Saoris, right? Then firefly. God, this is gonna kiss. Kawaii. Cute. Spinning. Hop. Color. Saori's gonna. Pure. Inferno. Oh, that was a big fat freaking word. Kiss. Wow. Saori, you're gonna make me say the word loud, really loudly, if freaking. Boop. Charm. Jumpy. Cage. Oh! Bunny. This is necessary, by the way. Blanket. Sing. Blanket. Milk. Jumpy. Friends. Oh. Not depression, joy. How? Boop. Fun. Okay, any positive sound. So nouns and like nouns, basically. Nouns and adjectives. So Valentine. Yes, like that. Sugar. Puppy. I don't know which one's. Stashman, help me! Help me! Help me! 420! Oh wait, Kawaii, he's there. Never mind, we're good. Papa. Skirt. Love. Ah! Cute. Lucky. Jumpy. Lipstick. Kawaii. Ribbon. Swimsuit. Kitty. Mouse. Flower. Why is that the way? Okay. Mouse. Play. Bunny. Hair. Color. Anime. Hop. Love. Swimsuit. Cope. Okay, I just want to say that. silly. Why the heck? I want to write a poem to my freaking Scottish lady, and let me. Okay. Bunny. Lollipop. Clouds. Socks. Jump. Twirl? Oh, twirl. Twirl's one of them. Lazy. Oh. The freaking character Sayori's lazy. That would have been kawaii, skirt, candy, nibble, fun. Sugar. Skirt. Swimsuit. Vanilla. Twirl. Vanilla. Sugar. Strawberry. Fluffy? Fluffy. Socks. Skirt. Doki Doki. Puppy. Oh no. These are big fat frickin' words. Dazzle. Whirlwind. Oh! Boop. Sweet. Waterfall. Ribbon. Papa. Sugar. Milk. Okay, ingredients to make cupcakes is also another one. Twirl, I'm assuming means like the whisk. Love is Sayori's, right? Sweet is off. Puppy, spinning, lipstick, cute, bouncy, anime, kiss, clouds, boop, kawaii, kitty, bunny. Oh god, oh god, oh my god, we're really freaking close. But now it's sitting. Candy. Oh, now they're giving out the fat frick words. Okay, parfait sounds like something that Yuri would write. Heaven Sent is also another one. Playground? Okay, cool. Vanilla? Milk? Skirt? Doki Doki? Swimsuit? Mouse! Yeah! I did it! Jesus Christ! I finally did it. Frick you, Monica. I finally freaking did. Okay, I'm opening a soda for that one. Oh, frick. I just dropped everything. I just absolutely annihilate everything. Holy crap. That was what I wanted. Okay. So in case if you don't know what's going on, just in my head, I wanted to see if I could get the best ending. And I believe in order to get the best ending, you have to write a perfect poem for all three of them and then see every single CG possible in the game. That way, you get the 100 ending. At least the 100% ending. And you have to write a perfect poem for all three of them, and eventually one for Monica, which I don't know if you can actually do that. I don't know that. But either way, I'm opening a soda for that one. Holy crap. Holy frick. I just got soda spilled all over me. I don't care anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know that image? You know that image of like this guy that's celebrating a frick lot? So like he has like he opens like 2 bottles of champagne. He's celebrating. He's kissing a girl. He's flipping off the other 2, and like he's like in 3rd place or something. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But it doesn't matter. I perfected freaking Sayori or Natsuki's poem. So it sounds so depressing saying that. But it's like I did the thing. I finally gave a perfect poem to the Scottish lady. That was one of the things I wanted to do, but I never had the balls to do. Look, listen. I could have done that to the to the original game, but I decided not to. And it took me until that for me to freaking to do that. All right, but anyways, all right. Now we actually here's the thing though. Here's the thing. You know what's cool? You have to do that whole thing again, but with the other 2. You know, before Sayori up and killed himself. But like, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. That's a spoiler. I work for Nintendo, and I can tell you that was a spoiler that I just said right there. Anyways, Monica, you want to freaking chat, you motherfrick? You piece of I gotta clean my face. Save game. So we have to keep this save alive. And we're going to exit. We're going to see if we get anything new. Oh. New art. Artwork drawn by Satchely to celebrate Valentine's Day. Satchely? Satchely. Select the word kawaii during a poem game. Artwork drawn by, to celebrate Valentine's Day 2019. Wow, this art style is like way more newer than, look at this and then compare this. It's pretty cool. That's kind of cute how I feel like this was incidental, or I feel like this was on purpose, but like the characters right here form a heart in a way. See it? That's kind of cute. Oh. You can have the background of the poem? Also, what is this? A concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by Kagefumi. Oh. So they didn't really have that much of major of a character change, really. Yeah, no, they didn't really have that much of a character change. Monica's, though, is the thigh thingies, thigh highs. The thigh highs are now white, white. But then they were changed to brown. Okay, that's interesting. A sketch of Natsuki's first CG before being outlined and colored in. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Natsuki. That is a freaking reward and a half. That was reward. That was the top award right there. Nothing can freaking... I'm saying this is my wallpaper. Frick you. Look at that. That is... Yeah. Do you guys know I like Natsuki? Because the fact that she's Scottish. There it is. Perfect Natsuki. 23.2% of the players are based! And, no. What other achievements are there? Oh wait, there's like 10 hidden achievements. I can't... Why didn't I get the start the new game achievement? Anyways, we're gonna... After that, we're gonna do a couple more and then I'm gonna leave. Because, how long is the stream? Never mind. We can stay for a little while. I pressed new game again. How come I don't get an achievement for that? How come I don't get an achievement for... Oh no, loading. I have an idea. Alright. Since I already got the... Yeah, okay, so I already have one for Monica's. Monica is this one, so... Yeah, we could do the other ones as well. So, let's go ahead and do the other ones. So this one's gonna be harder. The other two are going to be harder because I know nothing about them, because I don't give Jack, I don't care a single freaking frick about them. So yeah. Whirlwind, Graveyard, okay. Disarray, Unrestrained, Graveyard, Afterimage, Secretive, not secretive, secretive, Uncontrollable, Treasure. Extraordinary. Oh, what? Encouragement, Starscape, Contamination, Fickle, Suicide, Waterfall. Okay. Okay. Misery. Suicide and unending existence. Misery. Oh, I did it again. Nightgown. Oh, what? Whirlwind. Afterimage. Uncontrollable. Fickle. Marriage? Hopeless. Oh, I feel hopeless after freaking god dang it. Frightening. Sensation. Climax. Excitement. Ah. Oh. Embrace. Alright, fine. If one of these two I accidentally pick, then I'm just gonna go and, like, roll with it. Question. Journey. Analysis. Starscape. Determination. Uncontrollable. Anxiety. Fester. Promise. Graveyard. Playground. Secretive. Raindrops? Yeah, raindrops. Aurora. Judgment. Philosophy. Fantasy. Well, good to know. Tenacious? Yeah, Afterimage. Journey. Engulfment. Infulgent. Frightened. Vitality. Oh, frick. Raindrops and rain clouds both sound like not Yuri's. Covet. There you go. Words like that are like mostly Yuri's. Tragedy. Ah. Determination. Starscape. Email? No, that's Natsuki's. Incapable. Dark? Oh. Frightening. Pain is Sayori's. Death. Okay. So now we have to change completely about what the words should be because I chose Sayori. Loud. Party. Climax. Oh! I thought that was... Okay. Awesome! Essence. Fred. Vertigo. Fireworks. Infallible. Incongruent. Judgment. What the frick was that word? I don't even know what that word is. Philosophy. Adventure. Determination. Unrequited is Sayori's, but it doesn't feel like it. Depression. Oh, that's part of her character. Frick. Smile. Marriage. Giggle. Oh, that's frickin' saying that. Sorry. Not sorry, no. Hair. I'm not doing you again, you frick. Peaceful. Joy. Raindrops. Raindrops is saying Natsuki Ryori's? Good to know. Determination. Secretive. Uncanny! Contamination. Climax is... Climax. Yeah, we're good. Extraordinary. What the Determination. Frightening. Suicide. Scars? No. I'm gonna explode. Go! Okay. After image. Desire. Embrace. Climax. Uncontrollable. Unending. Suicide. Universe. Intellectual. Fake and a fraud. Infinite. Pester. Vitality. Uncanny! Incongruent. Sensation. Infallible. Insight. Disoriented. Infulgent. Massacre sounds like Sayori's. Not entropy. Secretive. Disarray. Frightening. Okay. We got one. Okay, we got it perfect for freaking Yuri. Hi again, Sans. Bye again! Okay. Now it's Sayori's time. Now it's Sayori's perfect poem time. Oh, I forgot to... Guess what I forgot? I forgot to save a file on Yuri's, so I gotta go and do that real quick. Disarray, tenacious, heaven sent, unrestrained. Wonder. Oh no. Hopeless? I don't think you could do this in normal gameplay, because... Can you do it in normal gameplay? Because that would make it way more better. Way more freaking easier. No, it said like around some... no, you have to have the first poem save stated. Because then you won't get all the screen... the two possible screen things. Frick. I can't... Determination. Electricity. Entropy. Bliss? Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is peace. Frightening. Climax. Unrequited is not, really. Landscape? Sweet? What? Sweet is Sayori's. Landscape is Yuri's. Imagination. Disoriented. Fester. Misfortune. On the freaking misfortune too. Rain Cloud. Oh, rain! Cry. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing Sayori's for now. What did you click on? What did you click on? And empty. Philosophy. Portrait. Childhood. Childhood friend. Infallible. Uncanny. Climax. COVID. Aurora Borealis at this time of day. Journey. Insight. Melancholy. Unstable. Heaven Sent. Starscape. Sensation. Disoriented. Uncontrollable. Disarray. Vertigo. Determination. Afterimage. Infinite. Incongruent and intellectual. So now that we got that out of the way, save. Okay, so this is Natsuki's, this is Yuri's. So now we're gonna do Sayori's now. Load game. This is what you need to do in order to 100% the game. Actually, you know what? You're not worth this track. Alright. Shiny. What? This is probably going to be the last thing we're going to do before I end it, because this is freaking Joy. Lollipop. Fun. Pout. Pout is Natsuki's? Okay. Lazy. Pain. Charm. Cheer. Ribbon is Natsuki's. Infallible is also Anxiety. No, that's Yuri's. I still don't know how to pronounce that word, but that's Yuri's. Empty. Silly. Childhood. Anxiety. Oh god, I did it again! Variance? Okay, variance is not. Headphones. No, that's Natsuki's. I almost said Natsuri. I keep accidentally mispronouncing, or I keep freaking mixing up their names. So then eventually I accidentally make a freaking, ship name. Vivid? No. Daydream. Sadness. Shame. Play. Fear. Laugh. Depression. Clumsy is Natsuki's. Color. Anger. What? Okay. Loud. Dazzle. Kiss. That's Natsuki's. Proof. That's Natsuki's. Crimson. That's freaking Yuri's. Okay. You see, now it gets harder because now it's like, I mean, it's always been like this. Fantasy. That's Natsuki's. Parfait is Yuri's. Party. Giggle. Nope. Hop. Nope. That's what she's doing. Explode. Oh. Love. Wrath. Aw. play, lucky, party, special, massacre. Aww. Music, death, happiness. Email is Natsuki's, right? Email is Natsuki's. Valentine's Natsuki's too? Okay. Anxiety. Nope, that's freaking Yuri's. How does this sound like, actually? Because I feel like the music is probably, like, killing my freaking, like... Oh, it is! It's really loud. Well, now it's loud. There you go. Actually, no, I kind of like it when it was not loud. Dual-bladed duelist. Yeah, Vivid. No. Sunny. Lie. Family. Ambient? Oh. Freaking, I don't know anything about Sayori at all. All I know is like party, fear, silly, fun. Like words like that might work. Despise? That's Yuri's. Dream, that's for some reason Yuri's, okay. Empty. Horror. Ah, frick, she literally just said that she worked right for okay. Pure. How the frick? I'm getting out the big guns for this track. Holy frick, this is really hard. For no reason, this is just hard. Unless I'm just blinding a frick lot. Yo, let's go. Okay. Now I got an inch of, like, determination. Cheeks? Okay, and I instantly frick it up. Unending. That, okay. It's getting worse. Games. Passion. Peace. Vacation. Raindrops is Yuri's, right? Pain. Horror, no. Lust? Lust? No. Fireworks is Sayori's. Scars is Sayori's. Smile. Suicide is Yuri's. Play is Sayori's. Empty is Sayori's. Party is Sayori's. Dazzle is Sayori's. Silly is Natsuki's. Love, though. Love is Sayori's. Fester, Infinite, all those are... Memories. Memories is Sayori's. Okay. Sing is Sayori's. Valentine is Natsuki's. Tears is Sayori's. Breathe? What? Alright. Flee? That was like a genuine disgust freaking holiday. Fear. Family. sweet, special, loud, sunny, music, sing, smile, heart. What the frick am I supposed to do here? Rose, okay. Okay, good, Rose. Empty! Together? Flower, okay. Pain. Silly. Tragedy is Yuri's, I believe. Nature. Lazy. Play. Bam. Bam. All three of them. Save. Bam. Holy frickin' Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god, they used a lot of my freaking brain power for that. Jesus. Alright, so now that we have all three saves of, Sayori Natsuki's and Yuri's perfect poems, I don't know how to get Monica's, though. Oh my god. Hold on. 25.1% of players have this achievement. More people have gotten a perfect Sayori poem than the other two. Natsuki's is the least! I got the underdog first! Okay. Anyways. Load game. So now that I have them saved, I'm going to, oh hi. I'm going to check back here. Yeah. Sketch of Sayori's first CG, which would be outlined, colored, and slightly adjusted to match the perspective of the background. The first sketch of Yuri's CG before being outlined and colored in. What is this one? Artwork drawn by Sachi to celebrate Halloween 2019. I love this. I love this. This is really good. I don't know why. I love how mischievous freaking Yuri looks. I'm still keeping the freaking first CG sketch of Natsuki, though. I don't like that you can't get rid of this. Settings. Oh. Data collected 9%. Oh, there's a 100% award. Oh, there's an award. Okay, data collected 9%. I'm assuming that's. Come on, what else is it for? This is definitely 100% completion, or like a percent completed. Yeah, could you believe that? I did 3 of those, and I only did 9%. Back to DDLC. Serenity Forge.
Doki.
Alright. Now we can get on to the game. Wow, you are loud, game. You have a tendency to be a little bit too... You guys are getting a little bit too loud. That was an inside joke. Because only I know it. I also am now realizing how quiet I sound compared to everything else. Hold on. I'm currently speaking at a normal volume that you usually should be. Yeah, it's a little bit too... There you go. I am now going to speak in a normal discussion. You know, speaking about things that you. All right, that's a suitable audio. It's just that you can hear my freaking game, right? Yeah, it's loud. I like my stuff loud though. Okay, anyways, back to this. Hi again, Sans. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in. So everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sans. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. It's not like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I didn't know you could plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! You see... Wait, how long have I been... I've been playing this game for an hour. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sans always gives his best as long as he's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sans, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yeah, I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sans could become friends great too. You, Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Wait a second. Am I in the year? Okay, I did. Okay, good. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches her bag and pulls out a frickin' book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Do you know how... I'm like echoing my voice. I'm like hearing myself right now, and I realize how freaking abysmal I sound right now. I sound so sad. I sound so depressing right now. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club!
The music quieted down when I did that. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are already having a cheeky cheery conversation in the corner. The soda that spilled all over my frickin' face is now getting sticky. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Buried. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. I like Monica. Or I like Yuri. Sorry, I was possessed and I had the sudden Meanwhile, Natsuki... Actually, no, I like Natsuki more. You know why? She's freaking Scottish. I like Scottish people! Okay, anyways. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh! Hold on. I have the correct... Hold on.
Oh, that's smart.
One of these. There you go, that one. Ah! That's it. Holy crap, my bladder is killing me. It's already... Oh my god. What's up with me in 2-hour streams? Jesus. Jesus. I hear Natsuki utter... This is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do now. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet.
Oh!
That's not an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something good here? Freaking Monica. She never puts me stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping a collection of organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I'm sounding more Irish, and I don't want that because I don't want to freaking misinterpret I'm freaking... What am I trying to... I don't want her to sound Irish. I want her to sound Scottish. But, like... Hold on. Ah, ya dandies prancing about with your head full of eyeballs! Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on. I want to see this real quick. Actually, no. Save... Okay. So it auto-saves whenever after a poem, okay.
All you dandies prancing about with your heads full of eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds... Oh, that's smart.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's smart.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's smart. Oh yeah, double charge. I love the wiki because you can do stuff like that.
Ah!
I'm getting consistent notifications though. Holy frick. This music is really cheery. I like this. Did you just seriously type A? Ah! I see you have heard one of the many. And I'm really glad. Hold on. Okay, give me a second. I actually have to genuinely understand. I actually have to genuinely hear a bunch of Demo Man lines real quick, so that way I can perfect the, You're making me very cross.
You're making me very cross.
Okay, alright. Alright. Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's smart.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's smart. I'm sorry. I wonder, is there such thing as demo man nets? After this stream, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Don't tell anyone I said that. Anyways, besides, it's kind of written on your face. That sounds Irish! It sounds Irish! I don't like that. Oh, my balls! I see. There is a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out on the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Rule 30. No! No! That's not what I meant! That's not bad! No! 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 So, she then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points at the classroom door. Like, hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, sons. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Tatsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. They don't go like why. They don't go like whenever they end a speech. They do that mostly, but like not all the time. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. This is where we're gonna have sex. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the window mills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling next to me. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! Don't just say that! You would make me feel weird about it. Oh, that's smart. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I would say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I thought I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Oh, I am, but nothing is really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of girls in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make it up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. a lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides that, it's still entertaining. But later on, I sound like freaking Arnold. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some kind of romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it look so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Oh no, these are voice commands. Never mind. It's not a voice response. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? UWA. Do you not know about Yua? Do you not know about Yua? I thought you would know about Yua by now. Yua, guess not. That Suki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen of you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there is a lot of baking. Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to omit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? I sound more like Dracula. I'm gonna butcher this voice acting, I think. It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would never get into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's imprehensible. God dang, I gotta do another one. Definitely not a choice. I guess that explains interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Yo. So now, because of this, yep. In full color! Shut up, me. Take that back, thief. Oh, yeah. Wait, why is the Valentine's promo not there? But instead it's in... Where? Oh, it's just... Oh, it's in normal wallpaper. Oh, they're just... Oh, it's like a custom-made one. Play with me? I wonder if you can somehow mod it. If you can somehow add. Oh, I don't know if you can or not. Ooh, I don't know if you can or not. Oh, these are motherfrick files. Never mind. Reset dot shh. Get rid of this text file. Oh. So Google is canon in the Doki Doki lore. That's good to know. Can I kill people now? No. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I kind of want it so that you can do that. But then, like, if you do that, there's really no way to recover the image, that thing. Because unless they, like, make a dedicated copy, like, folder button, but that means you can never get that black and white, everyone could be happy ending. Which is kind of sad. It's kind of bad. That's not that... It's not that big of a deal. I play the game again, and it's like... back to here. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yes, I am Sans. I am Sans. He returns. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? My frickin' microphone just decided to take the plunge. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out to that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the losers over time. But it's really harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I haven't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I can't just win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, we're here reading it. Well, it's not like that. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So. That's not me, but I mean, it's not Natsuki's, but I'll do one. Bloody brilliant!
Bloody brilliant!
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Well, dang it! Now I actually gotta... Is there one for the Schadenfreude sounds? Oh no, there's probably for like a domination or something like that. Yes, this is something I needed to do. I don't even know what that is! Sans! Monica! Oh, Sans is Monica! You spelled Monica wrong, you freaking dolt. But anyways. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. Since she's so unlucky. But it feels especially bad when you... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. Minori! Yo, dude. I can't, dude. That's all I have to say, dude. I can't. That's Natsuki! Dude, we're connecting lines right here. Minori is God. Okay, but anyways. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you're connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience, balls? The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? I forgot about the poem part. What the frick? frick. Oh, come on. Come. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Oh, you do look pretty cozy over there. Hey? God dang it, I gotta do it again. Medic!
Medic!
It's like, there's like no reason. Boobs! But it's like, there's like no reason. Natsuki suddenly notices how she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself. For all the VOD viewers out there, people are typing weird stuff in my chat. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Urethra? Ah, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I can't believe this is a Canadian anime. Speaking of which, have y'all remember that Canadian anime that Mr. Enter, like, slashed on? And if you don't know who Mr. Enter is, I can't really explain it. He's basically the guy that likes to insult the frick out of, like Mr. Lawrence, or whatever the Plankton voice actor is.
Yuri in my house! Up!
Dude, you're lucky. But anyways. Or no, you're unlucky. You're unlucky. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then! I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the books into my bag. By the way, did you remember to cite a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration, since I had never really done this before. Oh yeah! Yeah, no inspiration, huh? Well then explain why I perfected all 3 of their poems! Explain! Okay. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I got spit all over my freaking keyboard. I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems.
You whip out their fat cup.
On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. Her dad would beat her if her dad would beat her if she found out. Yo, yeah, bro, dude, that's scary. I can just already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I write my poem first? This is the part where I've been waiting for. Perfect poem for Natsuki. Let's see how she reacts to. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have done other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? Oh, in fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Hold on, do I have a demo man voice or sound that kind of sounds like I don't think so. Help me! I give us a hand! Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, if it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. In other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. It's like your retort gets caught in your throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly! Monkeys can climb! Crickets can leap! Horses can race! Owls can seek! Cheetahs can run! Eagles can fly! People can try! But that's about it. Yeah. God, my freaking voice is shot after that. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. You can tell I'm not Scottish. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Did you? Yeah, I guess not. She's the youngest? I decided to humor her with that last comment. Alright. I forgot right-clicking is a thing. Hold on. You can't right-click it? Okay. No, you can't do that. Private search. Natsuki. They never have a last name, but it doesn't matter. Heroes Wiki? No, I'm gonna go to the DDLC. Wait, Licky. She's apparently 18 years of age. So she's the youngest. And the other characters are also there, which means they're around 19 or 20. So if we calculate this, we combine the age, we combine the date of when a certain character was born on the Libitina website, then we combine that with the age of when the document was made, then we combine that to Yuri's age, then subtract the age from Monica's, and plus we are not bred, and equals, yes, 3 days. We have 3 days to live. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I had to. But anyways. But if you actually do some calculations, it does actually freaking... Above 18 is college age. Mostly. Okay. Good to know. So she is a collegier or a or stuff like that. You remember that last comment? I don't really care how old everyone is. Oh! No! You can't just say that! You can't just say that! No, you can't just say that! No! I'm sorry. Like, dude, he does not care how old everyone is. He does not care how old everyone is. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, you see, when I read the whole sentence, it no longer sounds really bad. But when I read it, all I saw was just this. Hold on. That's all you hear my dogs? You hear my dogs? They heard me screaming through the top of my lungs through the window. How did they do that? How did they do that? It's like they got big ears or something like that. Hey guys, do you like music? I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh! Okay, Yuri's is gonna be the freaking most challenging one. What the dog doing? Outside. I'm gonna drink a soda after that. Frick, that shot out my voice. Bob viewers out there, frick you. I'm having the most fun time of your mom! Speaking of, that's not what I meant to click on. Oh my god, that was I'm sorry. Oh god, that was the most. Your mom, speaking of, goes to Yuri, but not bad. But the way I said was so good. That was solid. Anyways, Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. We're gonna be here for a minute. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? No. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into their hands, disappears eyes. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. I might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of, new writers. I don't know why she sounds like this, but I guess so. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. When does this game get funny? Question mark, double question mark, triple question mark. Go for the quintuple. Go for the quintuple. Go for the quintuple. Go for the quintuple. Go for the Okay, fine. Eventually, we're not gonna get there. It's gonna take like 7 million hours. But I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that new. Okay, I already read that. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they forfeit it to the quadruple question mark. The end result, I'm sticking with pick, frick that. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Bloody hell. It seems that your poem sucks. It's a little bit bland on one side, while on the other side, it looks like you've copied it from a child's book. You bloody... I can't even say anything without it sounding like some... You donkey... Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even to a single poem. Not just writing them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I'm just gonna stick with Mr. Pick. I don't want to have an identity crisis with this frickin' lady. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though. Biased? Oh, I thought that said based. Natsuki could be a little bit more based. Based? How? You, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as it's a rare opportunity for her. That's a cool face. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a... After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost of the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing! It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to live withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly breathing in of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back in the first... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta freaking make this a joke. Yo, this is a cool poem. I had no idea to turn off the music at all when I was in the poem, so the joke didn't even work that well. Anyways, stop being quiet, you mother frick. Stop being quiet, you mother frick, or else Mecha Wiggler. But like, either way. I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting. I couldn't see. What terrible handwriting? No, you have horrible handwriting! Dude, I scared my fish with that scream. What? They all, like, flinched when I freaking screamed that loud. Holy crap. I'm a fish scarer now. I'm no fish whisperer. I'm a fish frighter. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took fish! But it took you a long time to read. Well, I didn't just read. I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Hey, that's a relief. I also like the poem. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. We usually write longer poems. Not at all. I just got a message. Oh, it's just Discord. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sans. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember, when it gets to Act 2, can you put on an hour of silence with laughing track? Yes. That's an amazing idea, I'll do that. They usually do more than... Literature with women in it?! They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Club! In this case,
Perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, be unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more. That's a lot more soul of putting it that way. Haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy what you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Hey, this game is so long! Okay, frick you, Monica.
Hi, Sans. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better.
I'm gonna hear myself when I do this part, because I feel like it's gonna be crappy.
I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
This sounds so... Wait, can I remove the music and make this more uncomfortable? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better of... Get this out of here. I'm much more better of growing with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I'll have the music really low, like that low.
Don't worry, Sans. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's a short a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, it's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Like it sounds. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected.
I'm not doing a laugh track for this one. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Kinda makes me think of something that Suki would write. She's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There are a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they only...
The freaking sounds of the dogs going nuts in the background is, like, enhancing the effect so much. It's making it sound like this is the most uncomfortable meeting with a person ever, and there's, like, ambient sounds like that going on. It freaking enhances it. I love it.
And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Wow, that's some freaking foreshadowing. Jesus. I see. So you're saying... To what? I don't know. I haven't played this game yet. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get to the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
Can we bring that up to the music, please? I'm really uncomfortable now. There you go.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based toward their own styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall! It wouldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkling protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I never know. It wasn't home. No, I peered inside for a clue. No, it can't be. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, I've already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole.
It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in.
I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
I did not even notice you typed balls?
Well, performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one? I love how the 2 viewers I had left as soon as I made it to the Monica segment.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I led to some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. You'd not hear that maybe after everyone is being friends with each other.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Alright, we're gonna just say Ori and then that's it. This is a good poem, Sans. Are you sure it's not your first time? Of course not. It's not that good. I am the kind of guy that would be writing poems in his spare time. Am I the guy? Wait, I read that wrong. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it so seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really impressed that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sans. Metaphors. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things of the thing. Say Ori. No, I'm not saying Ori, you frick. You frick. You frick. Yeah. Oh, I just realized what you said. Oh my god. Okay. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. I love how you both I love how I got 2 more viewers back as soon as Monica went and passed. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, now she's Brooklyn. Alright, I'm going to hold you on to that, yep. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, alright? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. No, yeah, she's scary, man. She's scary. You see this thing here? This is a fork. And a spoon. There's no reason. Well, let's see about that. Dear Sunshine, dear Mario, will you please call?
He chose the path of perpetual
Yo, this poem's good.
In his ravenous
Tom!
He scoured the unbroken plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him.
Yo.
And those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Ah, that's dope. That's a cool poem.
Pee! Speaking of, I need to pee real bad, but I'm not going to because that's a freaking ussy move to do. Ass!
Okay, but anyways.
I believe you've already read this.
Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't just answer just a little bit. Do a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. How do you write this freaking, like, on the spot? What the frick? Or no, this was a school. This was a high school, so she had like 6-7 hours to write this. So never mind. Yeah. Don't be mean. I'll still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew! That's what I'm saying! Jesus, criminy fricker! Fricker! Criminiest crikey! Oh, block! Okay. I'll just save on this one. I don't know what this one is. S. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Jesus Christ. Holy frick. Even though you literally stand and click on the button, like click on the mouse like a bunch of times, it's still exhausting. Holy frick. This game has like an EMP reader. This game is smell-o-vision red. Actually, no, the Unity one doesn't. As if everyone is judging me. Wow, that was the most shoehorned freaking smell-o-vision reference ever. What the frick? As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, except for Natsuki. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their retrospective poems. As they read it in tandem and watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Guys, this is the part where I did the freaking 15.ai thing. Holy crap! Okay, I'm sorry. I did a 15.ai like word by or sentence by sentence like recite of the whole thing. Oh my god! Holy frick, I can't believe it, it's here! I thought it was gonna appear a lot more quicker. I mean, of course, it's the second act one and not the first act one, but it doesn't matter. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh god. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki diminutively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that, I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Sans did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
NN!
And Sans liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Suki suddenly. Oh no, it's this part. Alright, save. My voice is so shot out. Holy shot out. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
EA? That's not what
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Sans appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was so full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh wait, I got a perfect freaking sound for this. Hold up. Oh, me mother Tilly!
Oh, me mother Tilly.
Oh, me mother Tilly!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one.
I forgot about this part.
I wasn't the one who's magically grew the size bigger as soon as San started showing up.
And Natsuki.
Monica, that's a little. How am I supposed to do this twice?
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Sans! She's trying to make me look bad!
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Now what's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning could jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Sans.
Wait. There is a reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings that most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sans?
Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Resident Sleeper! Resident Sleepers! Anyways. I know. Yuri, you're really talented at the... well. But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying things in few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! I did, didn't I? Oh, frick, she does another one. Okay. That's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. The friggin' AHA! Shows how much you know. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms could lead to something pretty heated. My internet plunged back in. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me objectively. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad to her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, sons. She... Natsuki takes a breath. I thought it said takes a bath, and I was like, what? The thing about... Natsuki glanced around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about you boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. I never said. Sayori, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I put Sayori in the shoulder. Well, no, we're past that. Everyone read each other poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Sans. To be honest, it's a nice change of price. Nice change of pace from the lazing around here we got a little used to. So my joining to the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time for me to go home. I went away to relax for a little bit. I'm dying. Of course, besides chatting, we do a little literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can get a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? It's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. That's her laugh, by the way. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? I'm having a back pain bigger than anyone in this entire planet. You give me bigger back pain, I'm impressed. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Sans, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. It just smacked my mic. Awesome. In that case, we will do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Boof ending? I think to myself, what a wonderful... I did learn a little more of the poems than everyone else. Like, with that luck, that means at least I could do better jobs impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Sans, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's surely been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sans, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in this club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Oh, sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have the time what the future holds, Sayori. I can hear screaming in the distance. Like, oh, frick, I almost destroyed my laptop. Oh, Seymour! Oh, Seymour! Oh, that's why I heard screaming.